Imagine this. You've got $1 billion idea brewing, but months go by and you're still stuck in endless meetings, second-guessing your next move. Sound familiar? What if I told you there's a way to cut through the noise and test your big idea in just 5 days? Yes, 5 days. No fluff, no overthinking. It's all thanks to Jake Knapp's revolutionary method in his book, Sprint. If you're a startup founder or entrepreneur looking to validate your next game-changing idea, this is the video you can't afford to skip. Let's crack the Sprint method and fast-track your success. Who is Jake Knapp? Before we dive in, let's talk about Jake Knapp, the guy who made this all happen. Knapp is a designer and entrepreneur who spent over a decade at Google and Google Ventures. He's the brain behind products like Gmail and Google Hangouts. But his real superpower? Breaking down complicated problems and solving them fast. Sprint was born out of his experience working with startups and teams like Slack, Uber, and Airbnb to help them test big ideas without wasting months or even years. What is the Sprint method? It's a 5-day framework designed to help you solve big problems, prototype your ideas, and test them on real users, all in 1 week. Let's break it down day by day. Day 1. Map the problem. Monday is all about defining the challenge. Picture this. You're launching a fitness app but don't know if your features will attract users. Day 1 is where you map out the customer journey and pinpoint where the real problem lies. This isn't guesswork. Knapp suggests gathering input from your team and focusing on the biggest pain points. For example, Slack started their sprint by asking, how can we make workplace communication seamless? Their laser focus on this problem is why they're a global success today. Day 2. Sketch solutions. Tuesday is brainstorming, but with a twist. Forget chaotic group discussions. Everyone works individually to sketch solutions. Why? Because this avoids groupthink and lets the best ideas shine. Here's a relatable example. Blue Bottle Coffee used a sprint to brainstorm how to improve their subscription service. They sketched ideas like customizable plans and eco-friendly packaging. Spoiler alert, it worked. Day 3. Decide and commit. Wednesday is decision day. You're choosing one idea to prototype. Knapp's tip: use a process called dot voting. Team members vote on the most promising solutions, and the decision maker makes the final call. Think of it like Shark Tank, but with your own team. This step saves you from endless debates. Take an example from Flatiron Health. They used a sprint to decide on features for their cancer treatment software. By focusing on just one feature, they sped up their development process and got rave reviews from users. Day 4. Build a prototype. Thursday is all about action. You're building a realistic prototype, not a perfect one. The goal: create something testable by the end of the day. Take Airbnb, for example. During their sprint, they built a basic version of their search filters in 1 day. This prototype became the foundation of the user-friendly design we all know today. Remember, speed is your best friend here. Day 5. Test with real users. And finally, Friday is testing day. You put your prototype in front of real users to gather feedback. Imagine hearing exactly what your target audience loves or hates about your idea, all in 1 day. For example, the team behind the job platform Hired used a sprint to test new search algorithms. They found that users preferred personalized job matches, which became their core feature. Testing isn't about perfection, it's about clarity. Why sprints work like magic. Why does the sprint method work so well? It cuts through the analysis paralysis most startups face. Instead of debating for weeks, you're taking bold, actionable steps. It's about momentum. Imagine launching your idea with confidence in just 1 week. This method is perfect for today's fast-moving world, where speed can mean the difference between success and irrelevance. How you can start sprinting today. Here's how to get started. Assemble a small team with diverse skills. Block out 5 days on your calendar. Follow Knapp's step-by-step process. Map, sketch, decide, prototype, test. Use tools like Miro for digital whiteboarding, Figma for prototyping, and Zoom for remote collaboration. Real-life success stories. Still not convinced? Companies like Slack, Airbnb, and even Google have used sprints to turn ideas into products that dominate their markets. Imagine what you could accomplish in just 1 week with this game-changing method. So, are you ready to sprint toward your startup dreams? Hit that like button, subscribe for more actionable insights, and share this video with your co-founders or fellow dreamers. Remember, the only thing standing between you and your big idea is 5 focused days. Let's make it happen.